put all these costumes, we put all this time into these costumes, right? So now it's time to see who is the best of Broadway. Cody's standing by with a very special guest to start the judging. I'm nervous.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Stephanie J. Block, the queen of Broadway.
You guys all look amazing. Truly, I am very, very impressed.
Well, thank you very much. I'll take that as a win. So we won! Yay! No. Oh, you're not saying just me and Courtney and John and Rum Tum Tigger. Okay, so Stephanie, let's just impress the people at home just a little bit. Let's just drop a little bit about how you are the queen of Broadway. Tell them you won a little award recently.
I did win an award. I won an award last season, or I guess now we have to say the season even prior to that, right? So for the 2019-2020 season, I played Cher in the Cher Show on Broadway, and I won a little accessory, you might say. You know, subtle.
Yeah.
I'm only doing this because you asked me to, and I have to give that disclaimer to the folks at home.
Look it. It's the Tony. It's amazing. It's a Tony. It's a Tony.
And also, I've got to do a shout out because, you know, I didn't win necessarily for best costume, but Bob Mackie sure did. So for you guys and what you're pulling together in this Friday the 30th, it's pretty remarkable.
Well, thank you very much. Okay, we've asked you, I know the Tony's a big deal, but really, this is the resume patter. We asked you to be the judge of our costume contest, our Broadway costumes. All right, so first up, we have Ashley and Steve. They were doing Chicago.
Which I loved, and Ashley is giving me a Fosse pose in that picture, so props for that, major props for that.
Very nice, very nice. Next up, Adina and Hags, Little Orphan Annie, and her sweet little dog, Sandy.
I must admit, I am a dog person, so they got some big points for that.
Okay, nice. Hulisa and Scott Zentner from Aladdin.
And I got to tell you, it made me laugh when she requested another picture, because she got really into character as the princess, demanding one more shot.
Honestly, that's not out of character for that character, is it? And then photographer Dave Grasshoff surprised us with Phantom of the Opera.
And how professional did Dave look in that costume?
Right?
Pretty great.
Professional. His singing voice, by the way, is lovely as well. Yeah. And then, of course, you had the cast of Cats. Do we get extra bonus points for, you know, pixelating the poopers like the movie?
Pixelated tush?
Yeah.
Well, but you get extra bonus points for these glorious performances, right? Jordan sang, and you had somebody come on this glorious voice singing Memory. It was gorgeous.
It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. All right. And then there's Dabkovich. And then there's Dabkovich. Okay, Stephanie, it is time. Who won the Broadway costume contest?
I mean, besides me.
Whenever you can get a grown man to put socks as dog ears, I think that is it really touched me, and that homegrown Sandy costume was out of this world.
Oh, very nice. Hey! Dina and Hags are the winner of the costume contest.
He did well. Look at that.
That's good, because Stephanie, that's a good point about the socks, because I believe that's Dina's husband's socks, and I'm not sure they're clean, and they're big hikers, so I think that should be extra points right there.
They're big hikers.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, man.
Stephanie, what is going on with Broadway right now? Our friends, it's shut down. They said it's going to have to be extended because of this COVID time. What is happening out there?
I wish I had happier news to report. I mean, we're doing what we can outside of the brick and mortar theaters, right? So we're trying to create on Zoom calls. We're trying to create by streaming our art form. But the beauty of what makes our art form so great is that it is antiquated. It is 500 or 1,000 people coming together collectively and enjoying storytelling and feeling this great release or transporting to a different place. So we're struggling a bit. We're still keeping our hopes high, because that's just what we do as artists. Yeah. We're still creating in every corner that is safe to gather. We're doing that. And we really are relying on the theater owners and the Broadway League and our producers to do what must be done in order to keep our community as well as the audiences safe, but try to get this industry up and running. I mean, just the money that we generate alone for New York State and New York City needs to really be paid attention to. And then, of course, we've got the restaurants that are not playing in our theaters. It's affecting them and their
Absolutely.
income. So it's not a happy tale right now. It's but we will rise above, as we always do. We will, I always like to say the arts and the humanities go hand in hand. And right now, artists are focusing on the humanities by keeping each other safe and also trying to keep our art form safe. But we'll be
Beautiful.
back. It's just going to take some time.
That's right. Thank you, Stephanie. We appreciate it. And Dina says
Halloween,
you can just
everybody.
send the Tony to her house. Oh, I forgot to tell you, that was part of the gig. I'm sorry. We'll be right back. There's more of the show coming up in just a second, including our question of the day. Thank you, Steph. I love you.
Thank
You're
you,
the
thank
best.
you.
Question